When you aren't manifesting, there's a very simple thing that you should do, and when you do it, it actually speeds up the process. So if you've been trying to manifest money, if you've been trying to get the right relationship, the right romance, the perfect job, you have this one idea, this thing you want to do, if it's not coming into your life yet, it's a very simple thing that you can do to just totally open up the floodgates where miracles start becoming normal and great things start happening to you regularly. And I'm going to share that with you in this video, so watch it all the way through. Make sure you hit the like button right over there on this side, right over there on this side. Simple way to support my work and send this video out to more people. And my name is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. So let's dive right into this video. So the first step is you have to let go and you have to let God. Alan Watts says you can't get wet by the word water, so you can call it anything that you want, but I believe in a higher power. And I have felt the existence of it through my personal relationship with it. And I surrender to it when things are not working the way that I want them to work. I don't understand all the time what's ultimately meant for my highest and best destiny or my highest and best good. There's a lot of times I want something to happen and it doesn't happen. Sometimes that can be frustrating. I don't realize at the time in my very limited human consciousness that there's actually something even better that's being prepared for me. So God is not trying to break you. Life's trying to shape you. And a lot of the times, we just don't notice that it's happening. So I like to surrender and just leave space in my mind for something larger than my own ego to orchestrate the events of my life. And one of the ways I like to use mantras to help me remember. One of them is, if not this, then something better. So I may want something in my life, and when it's not happening, instead of then getting all worried, or instead of then taking all the feedback I'm getting from my physical environment or the opinions of people or what I see with my eyes and what I hear with my ears, instead of letting that limitation or that frustration control me, or then make me start worrying, or then make me try to overcompensate out of need and lack and fear and scarcity and worry, instead of doing that, I try to say a simple statement. If not this, something better. So I invite you to comment that down below and make that your affirmation. If not this, then something better. If not this, then something better. Step number 2 is to think what I want to think independent of the environment. And when your thoughts are something you've consciously created, as opposed to being a reaction to your outside world, instead of being a reaction of what you see in your life, when that shift happens, that's when the good things come. I said, if not this, then something better. And I wanted to be a college speaker. I'd put all my eggs in the basket. I'd paid someone a lot of money for a mentorship program to teach me how to become successful at it. Long story short, we had a falling out. I didn't get my money and my services for what they were going to help me with. And so I didn't know what to do with my life. And it was the whole rug of everything I was planning on and investing my money and my time into was gone. And I was like, what am I going to do? And at that moment, I was defeated, unsure of myself. And after a couple days of reframing it, I said, if not this, then something better. And I realized I wanted to go on to YouTube and take it seriously. I tried it off and on for about 6 years. I never had much success with it. I had about like 5,500 YouTube subscribers after 5 or 6 years or so of doing it off and on, and nothing ever really taken off. And I decided that I wanted to do YouTube. I wanted to work from home. I realized I didn't want to be a college speaker for a lot of reasons. I wanted to do it my way or the highway, instead of conforming to the message that they wanted me as a college speaker and as a college dropout. There were a lot of things that I wasn't allowed to talk about, or they wouldn't hire me. And so I did it my way. And it took a little while, but eventually I got over 500,000 YouTube subscribers and like over 50 million views and millions of views of visits to my website and purchases of products, and all these things took off. And my life's a lot better than I ever could have imagined, and it's different than I imagined. In essence, I wanted more success, more freedom, more contribution. I wanted more success and I wanted more freedom, but the way in which it showed up ended up being different than what I thought. But the universe had to orchestrate this guy running off with my money and my plans for my ultimate destiny to be revealed. And I continued to focus on what I wanted instead of going, now I'm screwed. I don't know how any of this is going to work out. And now I don't have the resources. And I'm just, God must not want this to be. And I didn't go there. I kept my mind focused on what I wanted, because everything is two things: what you want or the absence of what you want. You can be focused constantly on the absence of what you want, even though you know what you want. You could want money, but always be focused on the fact that it isn't showing up and other people have it and you don't, and blah, blah, blah. You could do the same thing with romance. You could want love, but be focused on the fact that you can't find the right woman. You can't find the right guy. It is not out there, and you're giving up. Well, when you flip that around, that's the next phase after, if not this, then something better. Is when you keep your mind centered in what you want, that's the next step for the manifestation to finally come into your life. Step number 3 is now I lay me down to sleep. The most important time to reprogram your subconscious mind and rewire your old belief system is before sleep. Now, psychologists tell us 95% of our life is subconscious. Sub means below, so it's below conscious. It's an automatic pattern, much like a software in a computer, that just plays out the way that it was coded to perform. And that's basically what your subconscious is, and this is what controls your whole life. Well, before sleep, your conscious mind, which is responsible for 5% of your life, that's your logical, rational mind, conscious. That part of your mind shuts off, so you have direct access to the subconscious mind. Your brain waves even move into a brainwave state that is very similar, basically is the brainwave state you're in when you're in hypnosis. And this is significant because this is a very accessible, open state of the subconscious to receive new ideas and information. Well, once I learned all this, I started using sleep to reprogram my belief systems. I started training myself that I give my talents with love and I'm wonderfully blessed financially, that God's wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance, that I succeed at everything I do, that I'm making others rich, that I'm getting rich myself, that my success and ideas are constantly expanding. I started programming myself for that. Because I was like, if this is real, why don't I just do the logical extreme? Just like the same way you would update the software on your computer to make your computer perform better. I knew I needed to update the software on my computer right here between my ears to make my life perform better. And so now I lay me down to sleep. It's the best time to brainwash yourself for what you want, rather than letting your mind be brainwashed by the outside events and environment and physical world that you find yourself in. So if you want to do that, check out my free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's in the description in the comments right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's my free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind, rewire those old limiting belief systems that you've inherited. It's like, what would it be like if you had only been programmed your whole life for success at everything you do, at total confidence, at peace of mind? You knew you would succeed. You knew the perfect people would come. You knew the money would come, and you were just easily getting what you wanted out of life. It would be way more enjoyable, right? If we could just delete all the old crappy belief systems we inherited from society. And you can do that. You need a hypnosis, and you need to do it every night. So now I lay me down to sleep. You can check that out. It's jakeshypnosis.com in the description, and it's pinned to the comments as well, but it's the first link in the description. That's jakeshypnosis.com, and make sure you hit the like button. It's right over there on this side. It's right over there on this side. The like button is what sends this out into more people, lets the YouTube algorithm know to keep sending this out. So if you enjoy this video, hitting the like button and leaving a comment actually does help my work and my channel out, and make sure that this message gets out to more people. So if you think I'm doing a good job of it, simplest way that you can support it is just by leaving a comment down below and hitting the like button. So thanks for doing that. Thanks for subscribing, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's talk later.